Hey, tribe. If it's one thing I love, it is smelling good. I love a good perfume, a good lotion, a good body oil, all the things. So today we're going to talk about how you can get started with your perfume collection. Let's get started. Now let's get started. One of you in the tribe have asked, how do you get started with your perfume collection? Or even just, how do you begin with smelling good all the time? And so I thought this was the perfect time to talk about how to start your collection. And I just wanted to give a few tips before we even get into it to know that number one, that fragrances are subjective. So it can make you feel however it makes you feel, or it can smell on you the way that it smells on you. Everybody's body chemistry is different. So, how something smells on someone else may not smell the same on you, or the ones that you hear a lot about, you may not even like. So, it really just all depends on you. So, don't get discouraged if you get something and you like, I don't like that, or that doesn't smell good on me, or something that a lot of people bad mouth that it really smells good on you. So just know that fragrances are subjective and that you should get what it is that you desire. Also, if you're watching like on YouTube or anything like that, know that a lot of people who have large collections really are collectors. You may not see them wear most of the things that they purchase because they just enjoy collecting it, or they give them away as gifts if they find that they don't like it as much as they did, or they may just revisit it later. So you don't have to have a large collection in order to say that, oh, I use this to smell good. Because personally, I feel like you should have at least 4 perfumes per season, which would be about 16 collectively. There are people with hundreds of perfumes. First of all, I didn't even know they made that many. If you include the Middle Eastern ones, the ones from the UK and stuff like that, oh my goodness, the collection can be almost endless, right? Not including the body oils that you can get here in the US or other small perfumers. There are so many possibilities. So it just depends on what it is that you want and what it is that you're looking for. I would say that starting off that it would be great for you to have a signature scent. I know that that's probably kind of old fashioned to most people in the perfume world, but it's always good to have a scent that people can always recognize you by and be like, oh yeah, she done been up in here or something like that. So it's nice to have something that you truly enjoy that you like to wear all the time. And then another tip is that always get something that you love. If you don't, it's gonna collect dust. And let me tell you, I have had some perfumes that have collected dust because when I bought it, I was like, oh, this is nice, but it didn't give me all the feels that it should have that would make me want to grab it and pick it up. So like when I'm having a hard time finding what to wear for the day, it's not because I just love everything. It's because a lot of stuff I didn't really care for. So I would say make sure that you're only buying things that you truly are in love with. And there are going to be many. So don't feel like, oh, I'm just only in love with this one thing, but there will be more. You also want to determine a budget that you are comfortable working with. You don't have to go out here and spend hundreds on a perfume. And if you choose to, do it within reason. If you have the money for it and you have the money to spend, I say go all out for it. But it's no shame in having to save up for a perfume or buying on the gray market or finding someone who may be selling it or however you want to get it. Personally, I I don't mind paying the price is because you can always find a good sale, but I would save up for a higher end perfume if that's what you are choosing to get. But as a beginner, I would say don't even worry about beginning with higher end perfumes. You want to find what it is that you enjoy first before you do that. So make sure that you stick to a budget that it is that you are comfortable with. And then also knowing that what you like may change over time. I've had some scents that I thought that I really enjoyed at first. And this was like when I was beginning too. So like I said, it was probably something that I really wasn't in love with, but that I was like, oh, this is nice. I could probably enjoy it. But then after a while, I was like, I don't like this. So I would say minimize the size until you know for sure of what you get. Make sure, I get like a 50 mil or a 75 mil. I don't really go out into 100 mil until I feel like it's something that I really want. But honestly, I think sticking to a 50 mil and a 75 mil will get you through that season, depending on how heavy you spray. And it'll let you know if this is what you really want and if it's worth buying in a bigger bottle. So now that all them tips is out the way, let's get started on how to get started. I would recommend not blind buying if you don't know what type of fragrance notes that you like, and you probably don't because you're just beginning. You want to go into the store and actually try out different things. I would recommend going to Sephora or maybe Ulta if you have those stores in your town. So that way you can smell it without feeling pressured. And what I mean by that is sometimes when you go to like Macy's or Dillard's, I know for sure, like my Macy's here, man, them ladies be like, they be ready to pounce on you when you come in and want to spray stuff on you and smell this and it's the new thing and stuff like that. And a lot of times the new thing, I've already smelt it and I don't like it, or it just wasn't wowing me like I expected. So I would say to have some peace and quiet and to explore the way you want to and to be able to smell them because they keep bottles on display. I would say start off with going to Sephora or Ulta. You want to get to know what it is that you like. So you would go in and ask them, how do I pick out a fragrance? And they may say, well, what type of things do you like? For me, I am a vanilla girl. I love vanilla, but well, I can't really say I have not tried those types of vanillas that smell like food, but I don't want to smell like food, if that makes sense. But I love vanilla beautifully done. So if a scent has vanilla in it, I'm going to want to get my nose on it. But those aren't the only notes that excite me. So in order to learn those fragrance notes, you want to try different ones so that you can get an idea of what you like. So when you get down to your top three and like, okay, say I like Vanilla Bourbon by Ness. I like, I don't know. Let me look at some of the ones I got over here. Eden Sparkling Lychee by Kayali. I like, what is this one? Valentino, Donna Born and Roma Intense. Then once you get those three, you can look at them and look at the notes and see which similar notes is it that you like. So you could find your top at least three notes in each one that are common amongst the three. That will help you pick which ones, when you're picking scents, it'll help you to know what your nose typically likes. So like my top three are jasmine, orange blossom, and vanilla. Those are the notes that are pretty much in almost every every perfume that I have. But that doesn't mean that I don't explore other ones. But I just know that if those three notes are in there, then I know that those are ones that I like. So also when you're finding which ones you like, get samples of them. Now I will say, I don't know. This is just for me. I probably don't know how to do it yet, but it's hard to get samples, like free samples, I would say. So like right now, if you go to Sephora or Ulta, they have the sample bag where you pay a certain amount and then you can redeem the coupon that comes with it for one of the scents that's actually in the bag. I'll put a picture of that up here so that you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. So that way you can try before you buy. I do not recommend blind buying. So even if you're still not sure after you have sprayed, get one of those so that you can get an idea. And especially around this time of year, they always have those. So you can get those. But I will say when you do find something that you like, get a travel size. So like I have the travel size of Kayali Eden Sparkling Lychee. As you can see, I've been using her. I also have the sample of Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. You can't really see that because the bottle is dark. I try not to use her too much because I actually have a full bottle of this. But to me, at least having a 8 to 10 ml is a great way. So 8 to 10 milliliters. So that's basically the size in liquid, the size of each bottle. I like to have those preferably over the 2 mils because generally with a 2 mil, depending on how you spray now for me, because I spray slightly heavy, probably not heavy to most people who are perfume collectors, but I don't spray 4 times when I spray. So that's not enough for me. So them little 2 mils don't always do enough for me, but those are still great to try. So you can try because I want to wear it a few times so that I know if I really like it or not. So it takes about, for me, at least 2 to 3 times for me to determine, do I like it? How long does it last? Do I need to even have an extra one? Should I spray this heavy? Should I not spray this heavy? Is this something that's not going to last long? Or is this something that I thought I liked? Or this is something that can be layered with something else? It's so many decisions to make, right? So it's always great to get a travel size. Now, I'm not against the 2 mils like you've seen. Hold on, this one. You all have seen my recent purchase of the Montal Discovery Collection. That's another thing too. If you find a brand that you like, always get their discovery sets because you may find all kinds of scents that you like. I've showed you guys this one before. I have been trying them. I've really been focusing on the fall ones. So these two right here, the Arabians Tonka and the Intense Cafe, because these are fall scents and they layer well with the lotions that I have. But always get a discovery set too as well. A lot of companies also sometimes will have a code to help you redeem and get a percentage off if you purchase a full size bottle after you purchase these. So always check those out too as well. Also, I forgot to mention that when you're going to the stores to actually try them, actually spray them on your skin. A lot of times it smells different, of course, because it has to mix with your body chemistry, but it smells different in the bottle than it does on you. So you want to spray it. And also when you go, don't wear any scented lotion. Be as plain Jane as possible. So put your Jergens unscented. Don't put the cherry almond. If it got any kind of scent to it, don't wear it because you want to see what it really smells like on you and not what it smells like mixed with another lotion or layered with another lotion. So make sure you're wearing some unscented and then don't forget what you sprayed. I would recommend spraying maybe 2 to 3. You can put them here, here maybe. It just depends, but some or on your hand somewhere where you can smell it so you can get an idea. I would say do no more than 2 or 3, only because for me, I get confused about what I sprayed or what I sprayed where. So I try to do like maybe only 2. If there's something in particular that I wanted to smell, I only do about 2. And then you want to wear it because there's this thing called the top notes, the base notes, and stuff like that. And so with those different notes, they smell different for how long that you've worn them. So you want to know, like, okay, I didn't like how this smelled when I first sprayed it, but when it got to the middle notes, oh, it smelled really good. And then when it got to the base notes, it smelled heavenly. Because sometimes it can happen like that, or it can smell like the experience that I just told you guys about. It can smell really good when you first spray it on, but as it get to the base notes, which are, okay, let me explain that real quick. So the top notes is what it smells like when you first spray it. So it may be bergamot or jasmine or something like that. So in really fresh scents, and I think that's why I don't like fresh scents, because on me it smells like cleaner, like Pledge or something like that. Especially if a top note is lemon, I avoid anything that has lemon in it because it smells like Pledge or like Lysol on me. But that's how it initially smells. Then your middle notes is what you get around about 20 minutes after wearing it. And then the base notes is what you'll get for the entirety of it. So whatever, that's what it's going to smell like for the rest of the day. So that's why it's good to wear scents for about 45 minutes so that you can really get to know it and be like, okay. And that's why, like I said, I always recommend that, okay, you found one that you think you like, get you a sample through a discovery set or get you one of their travel sizes. I will say that a lot of companies like Sephora or Ulta, if you sprayed it once and you really didn't like it, you can usually take it back and you can get a credit towards something else. So, But that's why I want you to spray it in store so that you can get an idea, so you don't go home with something that stink. So that is a great way to get started. So make sure that you're not wearing anything and that you're spraying, and then try them out. And then also, if that's too much to like get started, don't forget about fragrant lotions and oils and things like that. One of my favorite places to get fragrant lotions is Bath and Body Works. Right now, Vanilla Romance is currently, she is currently my favorite. So if you want to even start here, you can, and start with body sprays and stuff like that to get an idea of the scents you like. Do you like to smell fruity? Do you like to smell a little bit spicy? Do you like to smell sweet? Do you like masculine leaning? Do you like unisex? Preferably, I lean more unisex and sometimes super feminine. So when you hear like feminine, it'll be like rose or jasmine or something like that. But what I loved about this one is a little spicy. So this is fresh cardamom, vanilla absolute, and captivating woods. Those are notes that I enjoy in the wintertime and in the fall time. So that is a good one. You can also start with ones like these, the almond milk and Manuka honey. These are really good too. I get these from TJ Maxx and Marshalls. You can start with body butters. Body butters is a good way too to also learn about how does it project on you? Does it last a long time? Is it offensive? Is it offensive to you? But at the end of the day, when you're getting started, I want it to be something that you love and something that builds your confidence. That when you smell good, honey, and you look good, it make you feel some type of way. And it helps you to be more confident, especially when you're going in different rooms or you are trying to attract clients or I ain't gonna say what I was just thinking, but no matter what you're doing, this is an easy way to get started. I believe that is all the tips that I have, except for start with 2 to 3 scents. And once you get to know those, then move on to some more if you like, but find things that you enjoy wearing and that smell so good on you to you. Because a lot of times, like I said, people have said things that smell good, and I was like, it disappeared on me in 10 minutes. Or I didn't like it. It didn't smell that good on me because my body picks up certain notes that it may not pick up on most people. So this is a great way for you to get to know you and get to know what you like. Okay. I hope that these tips were helpful. I love you guys to life. I hope you have an awesome day. And I will see you in the next video where I will be discussing what my favorite fall and winter scents are this year. Okay. Love you guys to life. Hope you have an awesome day. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.